Having a rush today. Whew. Sorry, there's some stuff going on behind the scenes. It's just a little right now. Okay, so let's see if everything's actually working. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Let's see. Oh, and Alexander Hamilton 844. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Apparently that happened just before we started streaming. Oh. Some reason the oh wait, I gotta turn Bluetooth on. That's right. Okay. There we go. All right, so let's bring everything up. So today may unfortunately be a short stream, everybody. My connection does not appear to be very stable. In fact, it actually it dipped down pretty far a little earlier. But so far it's been stable, and it's only unstable for about 20 seconds. I literally have a thing up on one of my monitors letting me know when it goes down. So hopefully I will be able to stop whatever I'm doing and kind of let it catch up to me. It's something with my upload. So, yeah. Don't know. But we'll see. All right. So, Domo Botto's up. All right. So now we got everything that we need off. So let's continue with XenoGears. All right, where do we leave off? Road to Nissan. That's right, we rescued, what's her name? Marguerite. And then we got Albert. The best girl. We're running with Albert. All right, let's see. Layer 1 is having its usual antics, so we're just going to close you, Layer 1. All right, recent events is now going to go over here. Followed by chatbots. Okay, so now we got both of those. Okay, so let me know if this sounds a little bit loud. It's a little loud to me, but I was messing with my own settings a little while ago. All right. So also notice we just jumped straight into it. No introduction this time. That's okay. It's going to happen on occasion. Let's see. How did Sigurd sound? I don't know if Sigurd's a man or a woman yet, so we're just going to keep going with what I've done. And that would be young master. According to Margie, there's quite a troublemaker in Gebler. Yeah, so who the heck is he? Kharon Ramses of the Holy Solaris Empire's Special Foreign Affairs Agency. In other words, he's the commander-in-chief of Gebler. It seems that the Gebler isn't just after the excavation sites around Ave after all. You mean they're not after the Jasper? If that's their only goal, they wouldn't need to send an important man like him. Young master, this could become unexpectedly complicated. Doc hasn't come back yet, has he? Silence. Doc, no need to worry about him. He'll join us soon. All right. I don't remember precisely where we stopped. Do not open hatch while in motion. Okay, thanks. Let's see, how do we... Alright, so I can't get out. So I talk to... Oh, do not hit menu while talking, because it will go into menu. Who would have thought? Ah. Whee! Alright. See, who do we talk to get out of here? Wait, maybe we'll talk to the guy wringing his hands nervously at the side. My name is Bingo, the apprentice helmsman. Sigurd has been teaching me how to operate the Yggdrasil. Do you want to see my notes? Nope. Sorry. The rest of the vessel. Alright, cool. Let's see, you. Do you want to see the ship's chart? No, thanks. Wow, so bad. Alright, we'll talk to Sigurd again. Secret road. Let's keep on the lookout for a lone tree in the desert as a sign of where the road lies buried. There we go. Alright. I will little sip of water. Throat's a little dry. All right, so we're looking for a single tree. Oh, that's right. I've been playing a little bit of Monster Hunter World with a lot of you lovely people lately. So I keep trying to use the right analog stick to move my camera, and that just isn't going to fly. Oh, I found the lone tree! Such as it is. Alright, can I just, like, drive straight in there? Apparently... Yes. Yes, I can. Oh, man! It's like a Final Fantasy VI with the Figaro Castle. Just... over. Alright, and here we are in Nissan. Suspiciously at the docks? A double load screen! Oh my goodness. Now I see why you came down to the surface. Alright, I understand you, but Karan Ramses, taking over the post of Ave is pretty annoying. How did he sound? I think I had him a little bit more on the English side. The home country might have had some special reasons. Yeah, obviously. But perhaps there was still a chance of success. You and I, who used to be called elements at the Commander's Training School, Jugend, are both here. Hope you're right. By the way, she's still... According to Faye, there was a female aide on Carr's side, and he said that she had indigo blue eyes and hair, so it must be her. Fun fact, indigo is the color between purple and blue. So all the old Elements members are on the surface world now. I'm gonna have to warm that up a bit, I'm sorry. Alright, Sigurd says, I guess so. Hugo, to be honest with you, she scares me. She supports Carr and is kind to anyone. I know that very well. But sometimes I felt a strange fear in her. That bothers me more than Carr being in this land. That cannot be true, not in her. Yeah, I don't want to believe it either. But don't you remember how I could always sense these things out quite accurately? Right. By the way, have you told the young one yet? No, not yet. I don't want him to worry until we know exactly what Solaris' objectives really are. But I have to tell him eventually, though. Anyway, Hugo, have you gotten any information? Not really. I left there before going into the center section. Sorry, no vocal warm-ups, no time. Alright, and so far we've been stable for a bit. Oh, no, we had a little blip. I'm gonna wait. Alright, hopefully that's back. Oh, it's you, Bart. Don't scare me. Sorry, Dari. It sounds like Sig and her doctor friend know each other pretty well. Sig, I thought I knew everything about that guy. Except that he's a woman. When did Doc get back? Oh, so this is apparently a sand submersible dock in Nissan. The hidden road. I like the little icon. Like a flux capacitor in a circle with spikes. Yep, I'm articulate. That's exactly why you come by to see me. I'll complete the remaining checks on board. I'll leave the rest up to you, Maison. As you wish. I will have the honor of accompanying the others. Bartholomew, healthy as ever, I hope. Yeah, how's the town? Since we got word several days ago that there might be an army advancing from the royal capital, the sect's representatives have been in discussion. What have they come up with? For now, they just plan to improve the local defenses. Also, anti-Shakan people have been gathering here, probably because they heard about what's going on. That's reassuring. Yes, however, the residents are starting to feel uneasy. People are starting to take refuge up north in the mountains. What? We're okay. All right. Yeah, so I have a feeling we're not going to be able to make the full 5 hours tonight. I apologize, everybody. It's just my upload's borked. And hey, if you happen to work for, Time Warner / Spectrum, hit me up. I have kind of an old infrastructure here in this neighborhood because I live in a house, and apparently they don't want to do anything about it. So, if you'd like to see me stream, I could use a little help. Bartholomew says, can't blame them. By the way, how's Marguerite? Better than we thought, but I know she was in a lot of grief. Anyway, here she is. Marguerite, I'm so glad that you're safe. Thanks. All the townspeople are overjoyed by the Great Mother's return. Okay. So it should tell me before I get to go in there. Alright, that's the secret dock. This is Nissan. I wonder if I actually want to go out and grind up a bit. Alright, so I'll tell you what, if I end up canceling the stream, I will go ahead and keep playing and just grinding a little bit. Just that way we're not going to be behind the times and utilize this time to its best thing. Margie says, wow, it's been such a long time since I left here. Margie doesn't growl. Sorry, everybody. Well, first of all, we should accompany Marguerite up to meet the sisters. Huh? What is it, old Mason? Mason? Sorry. Goodness gracious me. To think that little Miss Marguerite was finally able to return here. It is so awfully moving. Hey, pull yourself together, old man. Forgive me. How terribly embarrassing. I couldn't help it. I shall go back and give some instructions to the men left on the ship. Please, young master, go ahead and escort Miss Marguerite up to see the sisters. Excuse me now. So beautiful. All right. Right. Okay. So, those of you just joining us, this is XenoGears. It's made by Squaresoft, which is one half of the company that turned into Square Enix, the other half being Enix. Amazing. This was released in 1998 and is known for kind of blending 2D sprites on a 3D world and having anime-style animated cutscenes, I believe made by Studio Gainax, which is the same people who did Neon Genesis Evangelion, or Evangelon, your preferred pronunciation here. So yeah. Under martial law, so it's gotten progressively harder to contact our agents in the city. According to the info we finally got just a while ago, there's no major activity. We think they found some reason to attack and are getting ready now. The possibility exists. However, I've heard that Shakan's power base in the capital is eroding away. He's probably weaker than we thought. Anyway, it's happened and we're committed now. I feel the same way. Now that I think about it, 12 years ago, ever since the coup d'etat by Shakan, there's been a lot of tension in our country. With Marguerite back now, I agreed that the former dynasty should be reunited to power. Everyone feels the same, but we must look at reality. Do we have the strength to do that now? Now I hear Bartholomew, the one who brought back Marguerite, has started moving around out in the open. I'm certain Shakan is preparing a large army. Shakan may be coming here soon. Overview shot. We're being spied on. Or not. I forgot how this person talks. What's gonna happen to us if he captures this area? Will everyone be killed? I seriously doubt that. Even he won't want to risk provoking any kind of outrage with the citizens. I mean, if the game can't be bothered to give them nameplates, I'm not gonna be bothered to keep their voices straight. Especially in this situation, he will definitely want to avoid putting himself in a compromising situation. We should set up a hiding place just in case. Maybe there. Please, don't either of you talk about this in front of Margie. She's only just got back from her long time in captivity. I don't want her to have to worry. I want her to be happy for a little longer, okay? Alright. You should not be overly worried yourself. You have just got to think about what is best for the future of this land. What is done is done. You only did what you believed was right. Put the past behind you. Huh? I'm alright. And yeah, I'm gonna keep calling him Dart because I can. And for those of you who joined us who weren't in the previous streams, we more or less just finished The Legend of Dragoon, who the main character was Dart, who was blonde-haired and I think he was blue-eyed, and it's hard to tell. So yeah, that's the thing. Here's Margie.
These are the people who took care of me when I was small.
Cool. Bye. Studio. So platforming is a deal. I'm not going to say it's a big deal, but it's a deal in this game. Okay, so that's the other half of the song. Sweet Don. Do I go this way? Oh, maybe. Do I have to go all the way around? Wow. What's up, Spyro? Welcome to the stream. We're having a bit of connection issues, so I don't know how much longer to be streaming for. Silly up channel being weird. Thank you, Bato, for that automated shout-out. Walked in, we walked out. Are you back to playing Nathan Drake? The Nathan Drake collection? I thought you were finished with that. I'm sorry. Wait, no, you were finished with one of them. You're moving on to the next one. Right. Nice. NCIS Los Angeles. My wife loves NCIS. I like it okay, but she loves it. She likes the regular one in New Orleans the best. Not that I think she has anything against LA, but she just likes New Orleans the best. I think she might like Scott Bakula. That's okay. He's a very nice man. Let's see, how does this person sound? The people at the Hidden Port contacted us just before you came into town. I've already contacted the monastery. Please take Margie up there as soon as possible. She'll be so happy, not to mention the sisters. Sorry, monitor mic's not behaving tonight. I must hurry and see the sisters. Alright, let's go. Advance the plot! We need the plot advancement. Margie. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, this music definitely got to 16-year-old Laveline. Was I 16? I think it was 16. May have been 15 going on 16. Margie! So great, oh my god! Margie! I'm back, everyone. Oh, Margie. We're so glad you're safe. I'm sorry I peeked the mic. Yes, it's all thanks to Bart and his men. We just received word, so we were singing a hymn of praise and joy. Oh, we're so happy. Oh, what a relief. Oh, Sister Agnes has a name. Welcome back, Margie. We had faith that you and your cousin Bart would one day return safely. We and your other friends have been waiting for you. Sister Agnes, you sound as dulcet as always. Unfortunately, your mother and the Blessed Royal Mother. I know, Sister Agnes. I heard about it at the Royal Capital. But at least I made it back. I'll never go anywhere or leave you from now on. I won't make you all worry anymore, ever again. Bless you, my dear. It's a little warm in here. I think we'll turn a little fan on. Sister Agnes, this just isn't like you at all.
Here I am back, safe and sound. Can't you rebuke me just a little for old time's sake?
Ha, I'm sorry, but I'm just so happy that I cannot help but...
Sister.
There is no reason to be so solemnly quiet. Well, everyone, to celebrate the return of our dear sister Margie, and to express our joy to heaven, let us finish singing our hymn.
Thank you, and bless you all. Oh, yes, sister? May I go upstairs? It's been oh so long, and I want to have a look around there too.
Oh, but of course, dear. Don't even think of holding back from anything. Except for one thing. Never stay away so long like that again.
Ha ha, I knew you'd say that. Now that's the Agnes I know.
Margie, I am so glad. A little bit of Dr. Girlfriend there at the end, sorry.
I'm not quite as deep as Doc Hammer, I apologize. It's been a while since the last time I was here. Huh? Is something wrong, Margie?
Nothing. It's just... I guess I got a little emotional.
Ellipses.
Anyhow, just take it easy for a while. You've put up with enough, okay?
If you're trying to make me cry, you'll fail. Oh, yes. I'll show Faye and sit down around her cathedral. Follow me.
What a strong girl she is. It is obvious that she really wants to just break down and cry. Yeah, you're right. That's just the way she has always been. For all her talk, she understands her position well. Maybe there are a few things I could learn from her, too.
We're in control.
Alright, and for those of you who have played before, obviously, welcome. Welcome to a bit of nostalgia. I'm alright with you letting me know where items are, because this is practically a blind playthrough. I literally have not played this in about 20 years. So it's okay to be like, hey, if you go to the left, you'll find the therapy ring, because we did that for Dragoon, and the therapy ring kicked butt. But no story spoilers, please. Things are good! Outside of my upload being a little wonky, apparently a little while ago, let's see, I think I can just mouse over and see. About 4 minutes ago, we dipped our bitrate down, but we weren't unstable, which is okay. Unstableness was about half an hour ago. Ish. Alright, so can I not go up here? Alright, I did it. Except I don't think I'm supposed to be up here yet. Alright, so according to What's-Her-Face, she wants us to take us on a tour of the cathedral, except we keep clipping through the ceiling. Here we go.
We go up to the gallery on the second floor from here.
Yeah, oh, I'm 99% certain it's my ISP, because I depolarized all my lines, I reset my router, I reset my modem, I have a switch, I also went ahead and unplugged that. I tried different ports, I tried different network cables. I actually have a network cable in my wall, and I have 2 ports over here near my computer, so I tried a different one of those, just in case it was me. I don't know, because it doesn't feel like it's just that, because sometimes my upload would just stop, and no matter if I'm connected to Colorado, Dallas, Houston, those are the 3 closest to me, I'm getting roughly the same thing. So, just in case.
Double loading screen, oh yeah.
But you're right, it could be Twitch. My upload speed, however, is reduced. In fact, we're actually only streaming about half the bitrate we normally do, except for audio. Audio is only about 20% lower, bitrate-wise. Hopefully it sounds okay, because I didn't have time to test it. There's something going on at home, and I ran out of time. Hello, Ina Beta. With that, emote love. I don't think I'm muted. No, I'm talking. You're that bitrate may be too low then. I need a little bitrate thing on there. I appreciate Spyro. I appreciate it very much. I don't know, man. I would not muted. But if you were viewing at me below 360, that means lowering my audio bitrate did not fix that issue. Yeah, no, the only help I need is somebody to like bring fiber to my neighborhood because no one else has any interest in it and I don't have $500,000 to spend. If I did, I'd probably do that. Among other things. Like a bacon pony. No, actually, I like bacon. I don't like bacon enough to have a pony made out of it. So, let's see. Satan says, how magnificent. How magnificent.
If we ever got scolded for pranks as kids, Bart and I used to hide here.
Hey, stop telling those old stories. It's embarrassing.
But to me, Bart hasn't changed much since then.
What? You mean that you think I'm still a kid? Chase after her. This is all plot development. This could be a cutscene. I like the view from here. That's not Margie.
I like the view here from here the best. Now here's a cutscene. Ish.
Oh look, it's one-winged people. Oh yeah, no, I've actually got a couple of internet certifications. So no, my cables should be good. I actually did bust out my tester kit just on the off chance a squirrel had gotten up in the attic and started chewing on one or something. I did not have a chance to actually go up in there to check if my inline splitter is loose, but it's under insulation. It shouldn't be, but that's one thing I did not check, technically.
Yes, this is breathtaking, says Satan.
Light from outside shining through the stained glass of the cathedral's front.
What a brilliant piece of artistry this is. Did you notice that the two great angels only have one wing each?
I did, actually.
According to a legend handed down in Nisan, God could have created humans perfectly, but then humans would not have helped each other. So that is what these great single-winged angels symbolizes. These great single-winged angels symbolize. That's what it says. In order to fly, they're dependent on one another.
Yeah, there's two one-winged angels.
Ah, so that is the reason for it.
Oh man, no, it absolutely, learning how to make your own cables is absolutely essential. It's just that no one wants to be a cable monkey for like ever. But knowing how to make it is definitely important, especially when somebody's like, oh yeah, you know, when we were wiring the place up, we went ahead and went with standard A because, I don't know, we just liked it a little bit better. Then you're like, you did what? No one uses standard A! Except for government buildings and maybe Lave Lane when he made one cable wrong, but that's fine.
I see, said Satan. On further inspection, the left angel looks somewhat masculine, while the right one looks somewhat feminine. Now that is an unusual feature, is it not? Usually these depictions are not gender specific.
The dust in here is getting crazy, sorry.
These angels are clearly distinguishable as having opposing genders.
In 2018?
And the space between them is the path from where God advance.
Sorry, I didn't warm up. I'm so sorry. But I will be soon, especially with how text-heavy all this is. Feel free to alert, Mr. Beta. It's all good.
Or could it be the path leading to God? Well, I do not know. It could be either, or even both. Now I see. This all coincides with the teachings of Nisan.
Hey, it's all good, man. I try to give him a hand, because I know they're reading from a script, so I'm like, yep, tried that, I'm on this standard, all right, yeah, you'll send somebody out, cool. You're probably gonna end up running a new line from the pole to my house going, man, I can't believe they use technology this old. I mean, we replaced this last year. No, you didn't. It's just regular 60 ohm resistance Cat5 or coax cable.
Margie says, why, Dr. Satan Izuki, you're an amusing fellow. Oh, excuse me. It is a habit of mine.
The doc knows a lot about a lot of things. Sometimes I can't even understand what he's talking about. That's because Faye's a little slow. Ha! Forcing them to fly together? It would be less bothersome if they could fly on their own, don't you think, Faye?
Bart, you missed the deeper meaning and beauty of it. They have to be dependent upon each other to fly. Someday, I wish I could be of help to someone like that. Oh, we haven't even visited the room of Sophia yet, have we? You're really supposed to go through some procedures before you can see it, but this time I think it will be alright if I make a special exception.
Sophia?
Yeah, Sophia! She is revered as the founding mother of the Nisan nation, and the founder of the Nisan religion who set forth its teachings. There is a special room upstairs that has a portrait of Mother Sophia in it. I would definitely like to view that. Faye, let us go have a look at it.
Faye is not a painter of small skill himself, in fact, if I remember from the, opening scene. Right? Or like, hey, can I get a little extra foot, slack there because that needs to move. Thanks.
I'm gonna need you to come in on Saturday. Thanks. Yeah, and Sunday too. File those TPS reports.
Whoop. So apparently if you catch up to her, she just quits moving. Gonna walk up here with my shoes. All gonna bounce. It's strangely hypnotic. Alright. Well, alright. Ooh. Bitrate went way up suddenly, so yay. Okay. Alright, so let me know if I got any crazy frame drops.
It's farther on in.
Oh, thanks. Why didn't she take us inside? Oh, it's that necklace we saw earlier.
I may know what it is, but I'm playing dumb.
Oh my, what an exquisite portrait. And the beautiful young lady portrayed is quite beyond comparison too. What is more, this looks rather familiar. What do you think, Faye?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. The hair is a different color, but the atmosphere or personality about her is exactly the same.
What?
Hair color?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Look, it's the girl I met in the forest. It's Ellie. I mean, there's something about her that's just like Ellie. You don't think so?
Yes, now that you mention it, she does resemble Ellie.
Well, that is not what I was talking about. I meant that the brush techniques and overall style used in this picture is similar to yours. Really? Let's take a look. I think it's kind of neat how at the bottom it looks like it's unfinished. My settings make it super high resolution compared to everything else.
Does it?
First of all, I'm nowhere near as good an artist. No, it is very similar to your style. Actually, show it style. But somehow, I can sense an atmosphere of sadness in this picture. Floating mirror. She is smiling, but in a way, it gives the impression that she is anxious. Perhaps the picture is reflecting her inner self? Or perhaps it is the inner feelings of the artist being conveyed. Ah, if you look closely, you will notice that the painting is not completely finished. Oh. I actually did forget that. The artist put his brushes down when it was near completion. Maybe he died. Why is that? Hey, you know what? I mean, if I had somebody kind of out of left field was like, "Are you sure?" I would probably even give it some thought, even if I'm very well versed in my field. Just because somebody may go, hey, do you see that big lizard there? And you're like, whatever. You know, you pay attention to everything. Margie says, I don't know, but my grandmother might have known about it. Oh, what if we ask Agnes? She may know something. Oh, apparently it's gonna let me zoom in on it. Okay. Let's go back. Marty, we gotta go back at your kids. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Well, should we go head back to the town for now? Yes, alright. But this painting has caught my curiosity. Do you mind if I speak to Sister Agnes before we head back to town? Yeah, okay. We'll stop by at her room on the way out. So saith Dart. Bart. Dirty Barty. Lacan. Lacan. RGBY. Back to the present. Is something wrong, Faye? You look like you were daydreaming. Huh? No, it's nothing. At least we're gonna have to wait behind somebody now. Alright, oh, okay, can't go that way. I was about to say, I don't know where Sister Agnes's room is. This way? We're just gonna go indoors. Hey, Sister Agnes, are you here? You all kind of look alike. I'm sorry. Alright.
Somewhere. It must be somewhere. The truth that we have not yet come to know. Oh, that scared me.
You're very devoted.
Well, sorta. It's just that after sneaking into the capital, I started to think about a lot of things. And I've come to realize the world isn't right the way it is now.
Oh, alright. Cool. Oh, this must be Sister Agnes, maybe?
I understand you were shown Sophia's portrait. The lady portrayed in the picture is Nassan's great founding mother. Some say that it was painted at least 500 years ago.
500 years ago? Now that is quite amazing. Personally, I find it intriguing. Do you have any historical material from that period?
In our hands, there are no such records left intact. All records and materials concerning Sophia have been lost. The portrait is the only thing left. We, too, do not have much knowledge about her.
That is too bad. So there really is nothing left at all? Very cool. You know, I think I told you this before. I've never actually played Spyro. So I'm looking forward to when you get it so I can, like, follow along with you. And Sister Agnes says,
For someone who has helped Marguerite, I would have loved to have shared them. But unfortunately, I'm unable to help here.
Oh well, none the matter. Please do not worry about it. I was just inquiring. But it does seem somewhat strange. If such a majestic building as this survived history... I don't know what I want to do with this accent, I'm sorry. It is likely a scroll or two would remain as well.
According to tradition, Sophia was present about 500 years ago. She sacrificed herself for for the people, and has been summoned to be with God. And that's all I can tell you. Sorry, I just had a little message pop up that got to me. It's all good. You take your time. It's not. I mean, you got VODs, so I'm gonna catch him. Don't worry. I see. So everything was lost in the darkness of history. Nice. Let me know before you post, because Botto is very anti-Link. Please don't have gone over all that again. Thank goodness. Alright, let's talk to Margie before we go.
I wonder what kind of person Sophia was. I would have loved to have met her.
Alright, time to go back, apparently. No, I know. I've heard that it is being delayed. That's not new to me. But I mean, I'm not gonna watch it till you do it, just because I want to see you do it. Because I can. Oh, they're not singing anymore.
As a matter of fact, the guy next to me and I were born here. Years ago, we both got tired of the peaceful but boring life here, so we ran away from home. But we both ended up enlisting in the army. It's not that we have anything particular happy memories or whatever here. It's just that, after all, this is the land of our birth, so, well, you know.
I got you, man.
Whee!
Hello, Big Joe Bear. Welcome to the hopefully not unstable stream. As you heard, there we go. We're falling. I'm waiting. Don't worry. All right, I think we're stable again. Nope, no, we're not. We're not stable. I need a little sign that says like not stable. Instability. Okay. All right, so it's been stable for 5 seconds now. All right, 10 seconds. Okay, I think we're back. So hello. Yeah. So as you just witnessed, my stream is unstable. I don't think it's Twitch. I think it's my ISP. They're gonna come check it out tomorrow. Yeah. Yes, you're just in time for the lags. Oh, so the official reason is different than the real reason. Quite intriguing. Yeah, so I don't know how long we'll be streaming for, because if I just get sick of it, I'm just gonna stop. But we're gonna go. I told myself I'd at least go 3 hours. You know, half the normal time. And just so I could be like, hey, I streamed. I'm sorry, everybody. Because I haven't missed one yet since I started in February. There we go. Young master. Wait, there we go. The people of Nisan were most generous to allow us to rent this house. So there will be no need to seek lodgings at the inn for a while. Also, Master Sigurd wishes a word with you regarding your next move, if he may. Oh, yeah, and I didn't get to vocally warm up at all. So yeah, this is raw live audio. At a lower bit rate in both streaming and in audio itself. We went from 160 to 128. Because reasons. Alright, we're stable for a bit, so let's keep going. Where is Sig? Alright, so where's Sig? The good Master Sigurd is waiting for you inside. Okay, thanks, Maison. Maison. Je t'aime la plus. Whenever I come here, it always calms my heart. Anyway, young master, I want to work out what our plans from here on are. Alright. But before we do that, there's something I want to ask you. Me? Yeah. Who does your hair? It's so pretty. No. Alright, Darty Barty. Oh, and also, hello, Raiders. My apologies. I was so concerned with my dropping frames, I didn't actually say hello. Hello! If you haven't heard, my name is Lave Lane. We're playing XenoGears. What once was a spiritual predecessor at one point to Xenosaga before they went... and is made by Squaresoft. It feels weird to not say Square Enix now, although it was really weird to say Square Enix for a while. Bart says, Sig, what's up with you and that Gebler officer? What's the connection between you and him? You know, you sure know a lot about Gebler for some reason. Just because you talk like a Valley Girl doesn't mean you can't emote, okay? Just because I sound like I'm dumb doesn't mean I am. I'm just a little dumb. All right, I'll tell you. Me and Satan here, we used to live in Solaris. Solaris? You mean where Gebler's from? That's right. Solaris calls foreigners lambs. They're used as manual labor. Basically, it's slavery. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, if you don't want to put it in Disco, Spyro, for about the next 30 seconds, you can post a link in here if you want. But if you just want to join Discord and put it in general, you are certainly welcome to do that as well. Bart says, slavery? I can't control these angles. Is that where you met him? Yes, it was there. We worked for the Solaris government for a short while, but we learned to dislike their methods and escaped the first chance we had. You were friends with these people? I met you when I was a kid, and we've been together ever since. So this would have had to have happened even before then. I probably wouldn't have understood this if I had heard it earlier, but why didn't you think I could deal with it now? Surely you could have told me about this. Especially when you had something to do with the people who were backing that Shakan idiot. I wish you'd told me sooner. Every time I do that, it makes my eyebrows hurt a little bit. There's nothing I can do about that now. But there's one thing I want you to believe. We left Solaris on our own will and for our own reasons. Now they've appeared before us. We can't sit back and do nothing. If need be, I will give my life to stop them. All right, I understand. But can you elaborate a little more? We got all night. Oh, cool. Multiple choice. Where is Solaris? What bugs me is that this... Uh-oh. Unhandled exception has occurred in your application. What? What error message is this from? Uh-oh, it's from DS for Windows. Dun dun dun. Let's see. My controller? Yep, just cut off. That's okay. Fortunately, I was leaving the shortcut open. Because I'm doing game capture, you guys don't have to see it. Let's make sure it reconnects. All right. What bugs me is that the surface dwellers, it's as if Solaris is in another location, like up in the clouds or something. Yes, well. Etrinak. The capital of the Solaris Empire is actually located in the skies above us. Solaris is separated from the land by dimensional distortion fields known as gates. Passing between the two requires special means of transportation, such as an airship. Let me do it again then. Boop. To get to Ave, we stowed away on a regular flight to the surface. I came much later than Sigurd did, but I also escaped in the same way. Alright, so that's where. Thank you, Spyro. What are lambs? That is the word Solarians use to indicate those who live on the Earth. As I said before, such surface dwellers, or Earth dwellers, are used for manual labor there. Manual labor could be anything from soldiers to administrative jobs. Solaris gathers its workforce from the land dwellers, and jobs are divided up by who is most suitable. Sometimes people are brainwashed. Brainwashed? When you, young master, were still an infant, I was used as a test subject. It was probably something they valued inside of me. You too, Doc? No. I was born in the lower city levels. It is not a complete secret. But I guess I'm a Solarian. You see, you still need people to run a country. No matter how scientifically advanced you are, you have no support without people. Pure Solarians are rare. They would not even make up a quarter of Ave's total population. So, they support their country by stealing surface dwellers. That's one thing, you're just like out tending your fields and you're like, ah! You get popped down and they're like, grow us wheat! And you're like, I was doing that anyway, oh my god! Who is that man? If anybody's seen Excel Saga. Alright, we've been stable almost the whole 10 minutes. Oh my god. Alright. His name is Karan Ramses. As you know, he's the Gebler commander. Ramses? We call him Kar. In Solaris, there's an officer training school called Jugend. He became the commander after leaving there. He is a lower level citizen, the same as me. However, with his amazing abilities, after graduating he rose through the ranks with unparalleled speed. That man had one ideal, to achieve a consolidation of all his colleagues. Even land dwellers, if they had talent, were brought into the army. So you two were picked by Ramses? Actually, so you two were picked by Ramses? No, we were not picked by him. We aligned ourselves with him. There we go. For some reason my solenoid in the chair is acting up weird. I actually have a little high, but whatever, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to dangle my feet. At that time, we agreed with him. Blink. At the time, Ramses was our hope. He had high ideals and wanted to change the system in Solaris. To us test subjects and lower level citizens. Oh, to us test subjects and lower level citizens, he was truly all that we'd wished for. A benefactor? Yes. Even I, a test subject, was changed by his ideals. Alright, why did you leave? So what was it that made you want to flee from Solaris? We were placed in key military positions by Ramses. And thanks to that, we came to know the relationship between Solaris and the surface dwellers. Ow! The lambs, right? They weren't just using us lambs for slave labor. They also selected some of us, like me, to be used as subjects in experiments to refine their drugs. Drugs that change people's personalities to make them more aggressive and to draw out their latent abilities. They were using us as human guinea pigs to test their psychological alteration drugs. Human guinea pigs? Experimenting on humans? Yes, for example, drive. I apparently had to hit the button again. That drug and all others like it are used now are byproducts of human experimentation. However, the role of such experimental subjects was not limited to just that. This drive drug is something that anyone in the Solaris army can use. At least anyone in the Gebler forces who was sent to the surface. You're worried about her, huh? I saw some in a room. No. Drugs are bad, okay? Anyway, using slaves as guinea pigs? How low are these guys? Dang. I understand. I think I get most of it. Like, just most of it? It's fine. Old Maison. Go reserve the town hall for us. We'll finish talking there. I'm going outside to get some air. Why would you rent out a whole town hall just to finish a conversation? Cool. See you later, Spyro. Thank you for stopping by. Even if you don't make it back, I appreciate you spending your time with me. Thank you. And I'll see you later. Whether it's tonight or later on, do not feel compelled to come back. I know you got me, just like I got you. All right. We're going to go to Bart and be like, hey. Whee! Whoop. Hitting people. Just gonna walk in here and be like, "Rah!" Okay, so I thought this was the town hall room, and I may be correct, but Dart's not here. Bart is not here. You know what? Whatever I call him, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's Barty Crouch. And thank you for the tweet, love, Big Joe Bear. I appreciate it. I don't know what this is. A cottage. That sounds cool. Except for the no internet part. Oh, I'm remembering I cut off my ear. That's like a painting house. A painting house. That's like an artist studio, which is probably what this says. Ah, why is that so loud? Is it loud to y'all? Let me know if it's too loud. It's that, wah! Get out the way. Oh, found Art. He's up top. You sneaky pants. There you go. Whee! I was about to say, I was like, I can't talk to him. I had no idea that Sig had such a past. Are you still suspicious of Sigurd? Well, I mean, it was just so sudden. I kind of expected to hear something different, like that we were childhood rivals or something like that. I gotta open something. There we go. I'll close this further. Nope. That's fine. Alright. Well, that's nothing compared to the story he just told us, is it? So hearing his story has you confused because it was not so simple. There was a time when he was cooperating with one of Gebler's generals. Furthermore, behind Gebler was a country that you had never even heard of. Solaris. Hey, what are you picking on me for? No, I'm not picking on you or blaming anything on me. What I'm saying is this. If you think about how he feels, then you should see how he cannot talk about this with you till now. Looking at the activities of Solaris toward other countries until now, it has never gone beyond simply maintaining their own empire or self-preservation. And as you have seen, their military power is immense, so Sigurd was probably thinking ahead. First, he was probably concentrating on taking care of the problems here on the continent of Ignis. Once things were settled here, it would give him a stronger foundation to deal with Solaris later. Yes, I'm aware I'm not doing the accent, I can't right now. I gotta warm up before I keep switching back and forth so much. And it's just not going to happen right now. Which is a much better plan than rushing straight into a war he knew he could not win. Quite logical, really. Sounds like you understand one another pretty well. Well, it is not like we are newly acquainted, is it? And we had talked about a lot of things up until we decided to escape from Solaris. Speaking of that, why did you leave? That Ramses guy was supposed to be a star of hope or something, wasn't he? Yes, I certainly thought so at first. But then I realized his way of thinking really was not that much of a change from the previous system. Wait, that's not Dart talking. That's the town. Basically, the only difference is whether they... There you go. Basically, the only difference was whether they stressed people's rank and class or their skill. The words had changed, but it was still no different from what Solaris itself had been doing up until then.
he had no intentions of bringing everyone a better way of life.
In other words, he's an elitist. I don't think I like him much either. So, Satan, do you think I can beat Gebler?
Why? Are you planning on fighting them?
As long as they're working with Shakan, there's no way around it. The way things are going, I'm sure we'll have to fight them sooner or later.
I suppose so, but even if we were to defeat the Gebler forces here, there is still Solaris to deal with. If we are not careful, it is possible that we may get involved in a longer war than that with Shakan. Do you not agree that continuing the way we have been going is rather hard on everyone? I think it is time we try to get help from a greater number of people.
So defeating Shakan is not going to get rid of the likes of Gebler. I know what you're trying to say. To vanquish Gebler, first gain my throne, right?
You could put it that way.
What do you mean, you could put it that way? But then again, maybe it is time I did something about that.
Whee! I don't know where to go. I'm gonna go back here.
Sorry, I'm starving too. I went to the tool shop to borrow a table. He said, just before he clicked back into the screen. The owner said if we ever need anything for the young master, just to ask for it. I'm grateful. Well, I'm grateful. When I was a kid, I borrowed stuff from there and got in big trouble. Borrowed. What did you take? A toy boat? I think that's what it was. I put fireworks in it and let it float on the cathedral's lake. I always used to play Navy. I'm not sure, but I think I pretended the lake was the open sea, and that I was the fleet commander. Anyway, forget those old stories. Oh, thank God that song is over.
It's fine up until the swell, and I'm just like, it's too loud. It's so loud.
First, Gebler is the big problem.
Yes, Ramses is headed toward achieving his goals. That he is now the commander of Gebler is proof of that. A normal man could not progress so quickly through that country's organization, and now he is presently located here in Ignis.
Excuse me.
Frankly, the situation is not very favorable. We need to somehow find a weak spot and attack it with all our might.
Sorry, hiccups. Well, we've been stable for like 20 minutes, oh yeah. First, let's just concentrate on Shakan. Once he's out of the way and Ave is safe again, we can talk about how to deal with Gebler. With our present strength, we should be able to hold off the Royal Guard forces. The problem is how to deal with Gebler in the meantime. They will most likely move at Shakan's request. They're not just gonna sit by and watch quietly.
May I have a look over there, please?
Hidden tunnel!
In short, we want Gebler to leave for a while. At least until we are able to take back the royal capital, Bledevik. These are the Gebler units currently in Ave, correct?
Oh, you know what? There is something else I need to open real quick. XenoGears Death Blows.
Clicking.
Alright.
The Western Gods. The Royal Capital Defense Force. And units along the front line at the border of Kislev.
Sorry for the clicking.
There are three main groups. Each is made up of a mix of Gebler and Ave forces. Only two of these are very large. The Royal Capital's defense units and the Kislev border units, the Western Guard along the Nissan's border are little more than a surveillance team.
Okay. In order to recapture the royal capital, it will be necessary to draw these defense units away from Vledovik.
We have some Kislev-made gears, correct?
Yeah, we captured some earlier.
What if we use those gears to make a raid on the Western Guards, here at the border with Nissan?
I say, we'll draw them out by making it look like Kislev is invading Abe. But the problem is, will attacking the border guards be enough to set the center in motion?
To be sure then, Nissan will just have to appear to align with Kislev. If they see it that way, they will certainly make a move.
They're saying that you intend to use Nissan as bait?
Doc?
Shakan is very sensitive to Nissan and Kislev's actions. If Nissan starts moving, he will probably leave it up to Gebler, but...
Of course, I do not wish to do that from the beginning. But looking at the situation, we have to be willing to go that far.
Every time I do that, it thinks it sounds like I fart, so I always make sure I mute the mic. But first, we infiltrate into the capital. To take out Shakan, we'll have to meet up with our agents already in the city.
We are forgetting one thing. The frontline units along Kislev's border.
Back to here.
The main strength of Ave's fleet is the battleship Kefeinzel? Anybody who can speak German, let me know if that's Kefeinzel.
I don't know what that means. I know what some of the other German words in the game are, but not that one.
It's been in service since the reign of the last king. Because of its firepower, the whole unit is nicknamed the Invincible Fleet. I recall yesterday's intelligence report said that the ship is near the border.
Damn, that just puts everything in jeopardy. Actually, damn, that puts everything in jeopardy.
Do not feel so down. I simply wanted you to see the current distribution of force in the area. Even in the worst case that they do come, it will not be such a great problem.
What do you mean?
I have some additional information about Ave's border fleet. The former Ave Supreme Commander was transferred there. Not really transferred, more like demoted. His name is Vanderkam.
Or Vanderkam. Vanderkam. You don't mean the Vanderkam that was in Jugend?
The very same. Young one, he's not been able to adapt to the change in tactics, particularly following the introduction of gears. He's a man who will never stray from his dependence on large naval guns.
You mean he's stubborn? He's all size and no real military power? An excellent target for pirates.
Young master, this is not going to be an act of piracy.
Just kidding.
Actually, the number of gears assigned to the fleet seems to have been reduced. Even with that, how gallant of him to be so self-righteous.
Is he that much of a musclehead? It'll be fun taunting him.
Young master!
I know. Anyway, Satan, do you think he can strike our gear forces?
It is not a problem. Even with Vanderkam, we have enough forces left to pull off the feint. However, it would not be wise to underestimate our opponents.
I need a little more water here in a minute. Well, now that we know what we're up against, here's what we'll do. Apart from our main unit heading for Vledovik, we must keep the fleet at Kislev's border from returning to the capital. So you're suggesting we have another unit?
A few effective soldiers to hold the enemy at bay. A small force is best.
A small force?
What if Faye leads a group of gears there?
Why Faye? He asks. Everybody stares at him and he's like, huh? I wasn't paying attention.
Me?
Hold on now. There's no reason to involve all of you in this. Yeah, you asked us and we said yes. I'll do it. Yes, let me do it. When do we leave? Are you sure? We've come this far.
Hey, we're friends to the end now. Lavets! Speed is everything. We should do this as soon as possible.
All right, tomorrow. I am truly grateful. Faye, Satan. Yeah. Yes. There's no way we can lose. No one will die in vain. Well put, young master. And the hardest part isn't the voices so much as the cadence differences, at least mentally. Physically, it's the constant tone shifts. Suspense.
So apparently the the music guy,
Terrible, I'm sorry, was the same person who did Chrono Trigger, which is probably why I love the music in here so much. And some of the writers, in fact. This was actually supposed to be kind of a sort of pseudo-sequel to Chrono Trigger, but obviously Chrono Cross was more so. But the whole theme of Lavos and something you see later on are similar. They're different, but they're similar. Margie says, "Good morning." I said, "That's not how she talks. I'm sorry, I forgot." What's with the long face? Not feeling well? Or are you feeling sad about saying goodbye? Or maybe you're just nervous? Shut up, stupid. Don't bug me. There we go.
Well, it's almost time.
Yeah. Is everybody ready to go? I'll be waiting here, so let me know when you're through preparing. Yay. Where's the save point? We're gonna leave and maybe find an item shop. Yeah.
There was a new wind blowing today.
I want to learn what these buildings are before walking into them. I can't do that. Okay. Huh. All right. So this is not the weapon shop. Okay, and that says squiggly line. All right, here's a bar and a save point. Looking for items, accessories, nothing. Give me some accessories, please. I'm gonna buy some accessories. Wow. Thank you very much. Ah, I love that sound. All right. So I'm going to take 5. I will be back, I promise. And we'll see. Ooh, connection's not looking super stable, but it's not going unstable. It's just my bit rate's going. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So I'm going to let this kind of do its thing, and I'll be right back. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but I'm not talking. My stream's unstable. So I'm just kind of letting it catch up to me right now. Anybody even see me? It says that it's been unstable for a minute. Which so far is the longest period of instability that I've run across, to my knowledge. We got some good plot coming up, too. I don't want to be super choppy with you guys. But I'm literally streaming at like 0, and then it jumps all the way up to like 5,000. Which is weird, because I think I have it set to like 3,500, but... And then we're going yellow, and then red, and then orange, and then red.